Okay, so we're going to talk about irradiation and what irradiation means and creating tension through the cars. Okay, so these two concepts I want you to be thinking about all the time when we're doing our cars every single time, all right? So the first thing is irradiation. Irradiation means that we're going to contract every single muscle in our body to try to move that one joint, right? What I'm trying to do in our cars exercises is to isolate the joint. So when we're doing shoulder cars, I'm just trying to isolate that one shoulder or this shoulder. When we're doing the neck, I'm trying to isolate this one shoulder. But while we're doing that, we have to make sure that we're pulling from every single muscle in our body. So I want you to think of it in two different ways. If your car is stuck in the mud and you have to push it out of the car, you don't just push it like this. You push it with every single muscle in your body, right? So you're recruiting all of your muscles. Oftentimes when we're trying to get into these new ranges of motion, your body won't understand how to get into that range of motion. So you have to recruit every single muscle. That means your abs, your pecs, your quads, your toe muscles, everything. So we start with irradiating from our stomach, and then we turn on every single muscle down to be able to get into our cars. So when I tell you, hey, get ready, get into that soldier position, start irradiating, or start turning on all those muscles, that's exactly what I mean. I actually mean turn on every single muscle that you can control, that you can recruit, and so that you can get into those cars' ranges of motion. The second thing that I want to talk about is tension, all right? When we're going through these cars, you can do a couple of different types of tension, right? So when I'm doing my shoulder cars, I'm coming all the way up like this, right? This is like zero tension. What I want to do is create tension through the whole range of motion, right? Imagine that your shoulder is going through a jar of jelly or a jar of honey, right? And it's creating tension the whole time. If I were to stop your arm at any point in time, I should feel tension coming up into my hand. So you can control the tension. I'm going to tell you 25% of tension. I'm going to ask you 50%. I'm going to ask you 75%, and then I'm going to ask you maximal contraction, right? Maximal contraction through the whole muscle. It's got to be contracted so much that I need to see that you're actually shaking. That's how hard you're contracting the muscle. So let's just review everything from the start. We're going to talk about, again, review about our cars in our isometric irradiation. So we're going to irradiate from our stomach, and we're going to pull from and recruit from every single muscle in our body when we do our cars. And then we're going to create tension. Tension throughout the joint, throughout the whole range of motion, not just through the beginning, but the entire range of motion. We're creating tension throughout the whole thing. Just like that, all right?